Orange is located in the central tablelands region of New South Wales. It has a population of 41,000 and sits 963 metres above sea level. Orange is renowned for its cool climate wine, as well as apple and cherry orchards. As well as boasting Australia's largest underground gold mine, Orange has a growing health and education sector. Promoted as Australia's colour city, Orange attracts thousands of travellers each year, keen to experience the rich autumn colours of street trees throughout the city. The people of Orange are renowned for their community spirit. A recent assessment showed Orange has been fortunate to accumulate 77,500 volunteer hours annually from community members. These hours are spread across many topics, ranging from providing services to environmental work and fundraising. The Orange Base Hospital delivers medical services to the people of Western New South Wales, but a visit from a new patient can start with confusion and a need for information. The Orange Wayfinders provide 108 volunteers who devote more than 6,000 hours of assistance each year to 35,000 patients and visitors, giving directions and providing simple information about the local community. The Parks Alive program engages 650 volunteers who provide 1,800 hours of volunteer environmental work each year. In the area of fundraising, the Central West charity Tractor Trek Group has raised more than $1.5 million for Camp Quality and Little Wings over a 6-year period. A regional city with no major river, Orange continues with a long-term strategy of sustainably securing its water supply. Key factors in this strategy include building a water pipeline to the Macquarie River, raising the height of Summer Park Dam, and constructing a series of stormwater harvesting wetlands. Orange is renowned for its community parks and native bushland. Orange City Council developed its Greenways program to connect areas of native vegetation with corridors that encourage the movement of native wildlife, as well as providing a continuous link with local native vegetation outside residential areas. Over the past 12 months, the Community Environment Engagement Project Officer has organised and run 107 combined events, which attracted 1,238 volunteers and planted thousands of new trees for native tube stock. Built as part of a pioneering stormwater harvesting system, Orange's 4 constructed wetlands, located in the urban areas of Orange, have become unique environmental recreation areas, a local educational resource, and a habitat for native birds. The Nesting Box program was designed to substitute naturally forming tree hollows destroyed by land clearing practices with man-made timber nesting boxes. Built by Rotary volunteers, 40 nesting boxes were attached to trees in the Gosling Creek Reserve. Monitoring by schools using a pole-mounted camera, 65% of the boxes were found to be inhabited by wildlife. Heritage management and a sense of place is an integral part of the Orange City Council Heritage Program. Some recent projects include the conservation and preservation of the Lucknow Wentworth mine site, the relocation and refurbishment of the Emmerville Cottage, a farm building with links to the property where poet Banjo Patterson was born, the preservation and interpretation of the Lake Canobolas pump house, the relocation and preservation of an Aboriginal scar tree, and the preservation and interpretation of a former Indigenous settlement known as the Springs. The Sulman Medal-winning Orange Regional Museum is the latest addition to Orange's civic precinct. With its landmark grassed roof, the museum is the newest location in an open public square shared with the city's theatre, regional gallery and library. Orange's new visitor centre operates as the museum's front of house, drawing travellers and locals alike to hear stories of the region's rich history. Providing easy access to contemporary technology is a challenge taken on in Orange by the Bowen Community Carriage Cottage. In this centre, young students and their families can drop by after school and use the computers for studying and leisure. There's assistance on hand from a staff member who also provides advice and other services for parents and others seeking particular help. 98 students use the centre during an average week. The Orange Waste Project, a multi-million-dollar plan designed to take Orange well into the 21st century, is leading the way amongst other regional cities. The project includes the weekly collection of a food and garden waste bin and the construction of a composting facility to produce industrial quantities of compost. A new landfill facility with all waste baled and wrapped has also been constructed. One extremely positive outcome of the project has been a 58% diversion rate from landfill. 41% of this waste that's diverted away from landfill is organic that can now be processed into a new saleable resource. Staff from Orange City Council are helping reduce litter in and around the city during their lunch break. Roadside litter hotspots are targeted, with both indoor and outdoor staff becoming involved in an effort to rid the city of roadside litter. When a local newspaper article in Orange covered the demise of a local creek, 9-year-old Bailey Dickinson Bove was moved to start his own research. He began to study the creek closely and looked at the management practices which could be used to rectify local problems. The primary school student has already developed the environmental concerns of people 4 times his age. Year 5 students from Orange School Kinross Wallaroi constructed a sustainable greenhouse using 1,500 plastic bottles collected from the local community. They prototyped, designed and built the greenhouse themselves using skills from across their curriculum. The students encountered and solved challenges along the way, including removing labels, how to thread the bottles into a wall, and how to collect water from the roof. The Orange community, in conjunction with Orange City Council, facilitates a number of youth activities, including the Merge program, Youth Week, the Central West Elders Olympics, Nations of Origin, Ray's mentoring programs, Youth of the Month awards, Mental Health Month, and the Indent Music Tour. The Rotary Club of Orange, in collaboration with other organisations, devotes a week in September each year to building community awareness and understanding about sustainable energy and water use and waste minimisation. The club takes on this task through youth activities, providing information for home renovators and builders, and promoting goods and services that will improve sustainability. Other environmental education activities are undertaken by Orange City Council through its community engagement program. These activities include tree planting, water bug surveys, woody weed control, bush tucker walks, and nesting box monitoring. The benefits of striving for sustainability can be seen in Orange every day. The City of Orange is pleased to represent New South Wales in the Australian Tidy Towns Awards.